from Naga City, Cebu, number 0, Simon and Ciso. Also at guard, a 3-time champion with TNT from Dumaguete, number 826, Jed Mendoza. Also at guard, the 2nd overall pick in the PBA 49 season draft from Batangas, number 2, Cedric
Quinto. We have Malilin as well, and Mendoza. One of the more prolific guards we've had here in the PBA. Tend to shoot here for the white shirts. Mendoza goes baseline, sends it back out. Malilin, the floater is good.
That's a really good drive by Troy Malilin. He had that lane open, and also a great pass coming from Jed Mendoza to him.
And Ciso stops on the dime, sends it back out. Oftana, 3-ball on the way. Rattles home.
That was a great play, but if you're the defense, you don't leave Calvin Oftana wide open for the 3. He was open for that shot, and you know what he could do in that 3-point arc.
Absolutely. Fairfield, nice pass to pick and roll action with the bid for the finish. And Ciso over to Machine Gun Kelly. Williams over to Heading. Oftana, 3-ball on the way, same result. Back to live action, Mendoza will attack. Mendoza, tough shot, puts it in anyway.
Against 2 defenders of TNT, what a gutsy move from Jed Mendoza.
You know, sometimes, Coach, now if you're a team that's already been eliminated in the playoffs, from the playoffs, you kind of, as we see, BGR with a 2-handed hammer right there.
Miscommunication on defense. That was a wide open basket.
Going back to what I was saying, Coach, it's sometimes a team that has already been eliminated, that's, you know, you're kind of playing a little bit more loose. You're kind of playing with a better flow sometimes, not overthinking things. As Fairfield launches a 4-ball, and that's money. You people who can push Kelly Williams. As we take a look at that jam. Over now to Enciso. Oftana. Three-pointers in a row for Calvin Oftana.
Oftana hit a 3-point shot earlier, but on the other side.
Calvin Oftana, three-pointers in this ball game, and his team is currently had 12-10 with 9:06 left to go here in the first. Here's Oftana. He's been hot. Oftana still with it. Oftana, 3-ball on the way. Are you kidding me, Calvin Oftana? Fairfield. Here's Mendoza. Of course, we should say that these 2 teams, as BGR stopped that attempt of Ginto.
That's correct. Of course, for Blackwater, Abu Tratter, and Dalf Panopio.
Right.
For TNT, Boy Eram, and
Halalan. Gio over to Jordan. Heading will attack. Heading. Dipsy-doo puts it in.
Oh, what a beautiful looking shot.
Malilin. Nice little move there. Strong take to the cup for 2.
That was against Calvin Oftana.
R.R. Pogoy enters the game. Take a look at this once again. Jordan Heading. What a beautiful move right there. Halalan. Pass over to Pogoy. Down low. R.R. Pogoy. I mean, he is a guard. He can shoot well from the outside, but he's also deadly down in the post. Mendoza with it. Forward pass over to Malilin. Malilin all the way to the cup, puts it up and in.
That's a nice move by Malilin, using the crossover to escape Jordan Heading and go straight for the layup.
A 3-point game in favor of TNT as we approach the halfway point of the first quarter. BGR. Over to Pogoy. RR. Still with it. Over to Gio. Gio almost loses the rock. Halalon over to Heading. Heading lets it fly. 3-ball on the way. Money! My goodness.
Credit the no-look pass from Gio Halalon to Jordan Heading.
22-16 is the count. TNT has been waxing hot from downtown. The Blackwater has been playing pretty well also here, Coach Jude.
Oh yes, they're moving the ball so well. That pass was a little bit strong, but David was still able to get that ball and to finish.
18-22. Here's Halalon. Gio over to Jordan. 3-ball on the way. Not that time, however. Ginto with the board. Here comes Mendoza. Mendoza still with it. 2 players to beat. Instead, we'll wait for his teammates. Over to David. David puts it on the floor. Attacks the basket. David to the cup. They just need to figure things out a little bit more. Just a little bit more time, perhaps, for them to really buy into the system. As another 3-ball. Wow. TNT is saved over to Galinato. Pogoy. Stop, pop. Shut it down, open up shot. Well-deserved recognition as Aurin's 3-ball. Not going to get the bounce. Galinato, strong down low in the cup. Pogoy. Skip pass over to the corner. Cobontin puts it on the floor. 2 seconds to shoot. Cobontin. Wow.
Oh, nice.
Cedric dancing with Aurin. Cedric, 3-ball on the way. Money.
Excellent move from one of the best scorers. TNT started it with their hot 3-point shooting.
Pogoy, and they're going to end it with their hot 3-point shooting. My goodness. I mean, R.R. Pogoy, Calvin Oftana.
And he was former teammates with James Una at San Sebastian.
Right.
They're both on the floor.
Dumont, 3-ball on the way. Money. You know, Coach, when you have these young players as well, the confidence, the experience that they get in these last few games. Look at the steal by Una. Una straight to the cup for 2. And then, wow, this is just highlight reel after highlight reel here, Coach Jude. It's been a fun one. Here comes Heading. Over to BGR. Rosser, now with Pogoy. Back to Rosser. Beautiful action here by TNT. Comes over. Let's take a look at this once again. Pick and roll action. I mean, this is basic fundamental basketball.
In preparation for the bigger games ahead.
And if you're just joining us, as we see Malilin cut to the basket there for the finish. Great pass as well.
I really like the execution of Blackwater in this game. They're running different plays and they're able to execute despite the tough defense being shown by TNT.
You know, they're playing really well, Coach Jude. I mean, it looks like they've, as you mentioned, they're executing. Their defense has been pretty solid. But Calvin Oftana sometimes it's a big problem for them as he hits another 3 right there. Let's take a look at this once again. Calvin Oftana, step back. And that 3-point shot is brought to you by Arena Plus, as if they needed more. Nice, beautiful passing between Bossing. They find Christian David down low.
High-low play there, perfect execution for Blackwater.
Here's Oftana, working on Ginto. Calvin.
Oh, wow.
It's almost poetic.
Had to cover Calvin Oftana. Calvin knew he could use his quickness and ball handling skills to elude the defense of Bradwin Ginto.
Here's Mendoza. Mendoza still with it. Mendoza, beautiful
Nice.
pass to Una for the finish.
Oh.
Oh no. It looks like he stepped on the foot here.
From Jet Mendoza, here we go. That was great pass to Una.
Right there.
Oh,
Ooh.
no.
Ball game. It must be pretty high for both sides. Ferrer, that's going to be almost intercepted. Yes, it is. Here comes Una on the break. Over to David. David with the finish.
And he can finish in the fast break for sure.
Halalo. Here's Galinato. Aurin. Aurin's. Oh, stuck there by Una. Oftana against Fairfield. Galinato screen. Oftana still with it. Oftana. He's stopped, but Galinato is there for the putback.
Balance it out with points in the paint and free throws. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Achi. Eileen. Here's Gio Halalon attacking the basket with the scoop.
That's a good decision for Blackwater to go to Christian David at the post. Is one of the better posts.
Here's Bearfield. Using the size advantage over Gio. Turnaround jumper off the glass. Good.
Noting that he somehow wished that the team has learned to cope better. Today is a different story as he shifts back his focus onto himself, particularly getting back his rhythm and enforcing his defensive goal of limiting Blackwater.
In the three-point arc.
Here's that play once again. Turnover. Almost a turnover as well for TNT, but Galinato gathered himself. Oftana. Dancing with Malilin. Oftana to the fadeaway, a little bit strong, and Galinato once again flexing his muscles down low.
Galinato is also having a great game here today.
Here's Galinato once again. I mean, he has been absolutely unstoppable here. Dumont, Ginto, and Una for the bossing. Dumont puts it on the floor. Nice pass over to Una with a finish. And of course, coming from Antipolo. And there's a 3-ball coming from Simon.
Surely, he's got excellent potential here in the PBA.
Ginto sends it over to Dumont. Dumont to the basket. Beautiful looking drive there for Dumont. Heading. Now it's Simon.
As for the rest of the team, Coach Jeff Pariaso asked them to slow down the game a little bit by getting rebounds, controlling their closeouts, and just challenging TNT shooters. But his parting words were, if we get a stop, we should run. Back to you.
Thank you very much for that, Miss Eileen Shi. And I love that Oftana. He's been absolutely hot here in this ball game. Cobuntin. Tough shot on the way, trickles in.
Well, not an easy basket for Glenn there. Dumont made it difficult for him to get that shot.
Ginto. Nice short jumper there for Bradwin. Over to Una. Back to Altamirano. Ichi. Look at a beautiful move there. And gets the roll to go.
Nice crossover move for Ichi Altamirano, and then the finish.
Oftana. Over to an open Aurin from the corner. They go to BGR. 8 to shoot here for the Black Shirts. BGR sends it back out to Nieto. 3-ball on the way. No good. Cobuntin gobbles up that rebound. Over to Oftana. Tees up the triple and drills it. Altamirano. Baseline jumpers money. Here comes Altamirano. Ichi sends it back out. Malilin has played really well for Blackwater. David has played well also. Hopia down low. Not to get the first attempt, but does in the second.
A great play for Blackwater. The big man under the basket against a smaller defender. And he doesn't disappoint.
Halalo. Gio. Here's Cobuntin. Back to Halalon, using the quickness. Nice extra pass to Hill for the easy basket. Board by Halalon. Gio with it. Over to Oftana. Walks into the 3-pointer, and that's going to be short. Battle for the loose ball in the hands of Bearfield. Cedric has Altamirano ahead, and that's going to be an easy round-robin layup. But a foul given up there by... Let's take a look at this once again. Cobuntin trying to sprint down and just clips Altamirano.
Only just over 3 minutes left. They have this important game against Magnolia on Sunday, so they need their main men fresh for that game.
And Malilin dancing with Simon. Over to David. That's for 4. A little bit off to the left. Loose ball in the hands of Nieto. Here's Ferrer on the break. Now with Enciso. 3-ball on the way. Second one in the ball game for Simon.
Right now, they haven't secured that yet because 3 other teams are just 1 game behind them.
That's right. And everybody's logjam. Everybody has almost identical records in the middle pack.
Correct. And they all have a chance for that twice to beat.
In the standings. All teams that are going to be qualifying for the playoffs. But a lot has to be determined on the matchups in the first round and the seedings. As Bearfield will miss the long bomb. Hopia can't convert down low. Hopia gets the basket plus the foul.
That have qualified for the next phase.
We just don't know the seedings just yet. Aurin. Fadeaway jumper's good. And the onslaught continues here for the TNT Tropang 5G. Altamirano down low, no good. Aurin with the board. And TNT is gonna just get this across half court. And wait for the final buzzer. But a wire-to-wire win here.